guys, my name's Holly and I'm with Creme Cupcake, and today I'm going to show you how to decorate 4 different cupcakes, all fitting the kind of a mythical creatures theme. We're going to do a unicorn, a mermaid, frog prince, and a dragon. So hopefully you have everything with you ready to go. We have the 4 cupcakes. You're going to have a fondant horn and ears, a mermaid tail, a couple sets of googly eyes, and then we have all of your frostings are ready to go in the piping bags. You will need a pair of scissors so we can cut the tip, and then maybe like a knife or something to smooth everything out if you want, not 100% necessary. Just so you know, this is pre-recorded, so if at any time you need to stop, like if I'm going a little too fast, just hit pause or hit rewind, and you guys can review this at your leisure. I'm gonna kind of go at our normal pace for us. Like I said, if it's too fast, just hit the pause button until you're caught up. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the unicorn cupcake first. I'm gonna do vanilla, but if you wanna do chocolate, you can do chocolate too. Your choice. So we have vanilla, and then we have our horn and 2 ears right here. That. And then the piping bag that has the 2 colors inside, you're gonna find a pink and purple swirled together. That's the piping bag that we're gonna use for this one. So to cut open your bag, you'll see the tip is in there. Just make sure it's cheated back a little bit from you don't want it all the way down here. You want it kind of up here. And then just cut it open with scissors that cut. Like that. And then push the tip down. And you want to make sure that the open end is behind all of the tines of the tip. You don't want your tip looking like this because it's going to ruin the design. So make sure the plastic is all the way back like that. Okay. And then we're going to squeeze the frosting all the way to the end. And then we're going to give a little twist back here. This is just to make sure that the frosting doesn't come out the other side. I always put it in, I'm right-handed, so I use my right hand. If you're left-handed, use your left hand to hold the frosting. This is, you're gonna squeeze from this end and kind of steer with your other hand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in the middle. We're gonna do a spiral out, and then we're gonna kind of come up so it's a little bit like a pyramid shape. So here we go. You're gonna squeeze, and then we're gonna spiral out. And as you're squeezing, the different colored frostings will come in. And now I'm gonna spiral back in to make a little pyramid or twist cone shape, if you will. Just like that. And then we're gonna do the horn, just placed in the middle. And then the ears, where they're pinched, is the side that goes into the frosting. So this is the front. You're gonna have the ears to the outside and in front of the horn. Don't put your ears back here. Just like that. Unicorn, so magical. And if you have some glitter hanging around for some reason, you can toss some glitter on there. You should have some sprinkles with you. You can also put on some more sprinkles if you wanna jazz up that unicorn. Go for it. So that's our first cupcake down. Our next cupcake is going to be the mermaid. Set that aside, take our next cupcake, and then you should have a mermaid tail that we made for you. This is made out of white chocolate. It is a little bit fragile, so make sure you don't mess with it too much. Also, if it's a little warm where you are, maybe pop it in the fridge to make sure it's firmed up before you mess with it too much. For this one, we're gonna use the white piping bag. The white piping bag does not have a tip, and that's on purpose. We're just gonna cut open a wide open tip just to put the frosting on the cupcake. So I did it kind of wide looking there. It'll just, same motion as before. This one you don't even have to be very neat about, because so we're gonna start in the middle, squeeze, and kind of spiral out. And we're just gonna kind of keep this one kind of flat. You don't need to come up in a peak, just keep it kind of flat. Like that. Then the easiest decoration in all the land is you're gonna take your sprinkles and maybe put them on a plate or a small bowl. Take your cupcake And then we're gonna do a dip. And kind of twist it around, get those sprinkles covering the whole top like that. If you want to get your edges in there, that's cool too. This is the easiest way you can possibly decorate a cupcake. Good for any type of sprinkle that you may have. So there we got sprinkles on, our little mermaid mix of sprinkles. And then we're gonna come back to that pink and purple swirl from the first cupcake. And we're just gonna do a dollop in the center, just like that, just one dollop. And then we're gonna stick our pretty mermaid tail right in the center, just like that. So that is our mermaid cupcake. You can set that right next to your unicorn cupcake. They kind of match, so little twins here with the pink and purple going on. So magical. Okay, next one we're gonna do is going to be the frog prince, sorry. He wears a crown, cupcake. This one, we are gonna use the green. It has no tip. You're also gonna need the set of googly eyes and the yellow piping bag, also no tip. So we're just gonna cut open. I would do a slightly smaller opening than you did for the white. Like that. And then for the yellow, we want a small tip. So kind of cut closer to the edge here. Oh, scissors. Maybe I had scissors. Let's try these scissors. Thanks, Hunter. My lovely assistant, Hunter. Let's see if I got it. Yeah, just something about that width is what you want for the gold. Okay. So we have the green, no tip. Same movement as before. We're gonna spiral out from the center. We're gonna want to try to keep it as flat as possible. Just like this. Try to keep them flat. You can give it a couple taps to kind of get the frosting down around the sides. And then we're gonna give them two kind of cheeks here. And then we're gonna take the yellow and we're gonna make a crown. So if these are his cheeks, the crown is gonna go up here. Here, I'll tilt it towards you. I'm just gonna do a line. And then we're gonna do some zigzags up top. Like that, and then we'll fill in. There we go. There's his crown. And I don't know why I was calling those cheeks when they're clearly his bulgy eyes. Sorry, guys, I was being confusing. Googly eyes go on your green mountain, so he has bulgy eyes, like, you know, frog eyes. Like that. And then we have red in a bag with a small tip right here. Go ahead and cut that open. Mine's already cut because I used it for something else. And then he's gonna get a smiley face. Like that. So we'll do a couple lines there. There you go, guys. That is our crown prince. Give him a kiss. He'll turn into a prince. Just like Princess and the Frog, guys. Come on. All right, for our last cupcake, we are going to do a dragon. So, last cupcake, we're gonna start off with the white. We're gonna use the white as a base, and then we're gonna use the red for a dragon shape. and then it gets googly eyes as well. So, start in the middle, spiral out. We're going to try to keep it a flat base. It's just to have a background for the... And if you have a knife or a spoon and you want to smooth it out, go for it. It's just a little background. And then we're going to take our red, and we're going to do a series of kind of long, we're going to make kind of like the noodly shape of his body, and then a head, and then some legs. It'll make more sense as I start to do it. So, I'm going to squeeze, and I'm squeezing pretty firm on my piping bag, and then I'm lightening up towards the end. This is going to be, this part is where his head is, and it curves around. This is where his tail is. So I'm going to do like 3 passes there. And then we're going to do big rounds. So I'm going to turn it around. So this is his head. And that's kind of his like longer snout. And this is still his body. Gonna add in 4 sets of legs. This is just kind of like a little teardrop shape that I'm making. So you start at the body, squeeze hard, and kind of pull down so it kind of ends in a point. Like that. So those are his legs. I'm going to do one more pass here. Like that. And then we're going to go back to that yellow from the crown, and we're going to give him some dragon spikes. This is just on top of the body. You're going to squeeze and kind of pull up toward the ceiling as you're squeezing, and it kind of creates spikes. And you want to do that all along the body, like so. Just keep going. And then right at the end, you're going to do a flat one, like that. This is mean spiked tail. And then get some googly eyes here. There we go. And that's your dragon, guys. So here we have our 4 mystical creatures. We have the unicorn, mermaid, dragon, and frog prince, which I kept saying crown prince. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. So hopefully you guys are able to do these. Are pretty simple. Like I said, if I went a little too fast, just hit the pause button, allow yourself to catch up. And remember, it is all for a good time, so no matter what it ends up looking like, it's gonna be gorgeous and it's gonna taste delicious. So please, after you're done finished, make sure you share your creations and tag Creme Cupcake DSM on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll be happy to share the love. So if you have any questions or concerns, just shoot us an email at info@cremecupcake.com or give us a call at the shop. We'll be happy to help. I hope you had a good time and happy decorating.